The Artemis II astronauts are set to wake up a little over an hour from now. They're getting some much-needed rest after snapping these incredible photos of the far side of the moon. The crew is now preparing to re-enter Earth's atmosphere in just a few days. CBS News space consultant Bill Harwood joins us now from the Johnson Space Center in Houston with more on this story. Bill, great to see you again this morning. So bring us up to speed here on what's been happening yesterday and this morning and what we're supposed to see in the next few final days of this mission.
Well, you're right. It is winding down. You know, the spacecraft's being pulled in by Earth's gravity now. It's getting faster and faster. And, of course, you know, tomorrow and Friday morning, they'll finish packing up their spacecraft to get ready for re-entry and splashdown off the coast of Southern California near San Diego. But today, like you said, they're getting some much-needed rest. They have a few more technical demonstrations they're going to do. They're going to do some manually piloting. Later tonight, they're continuing to characterize how the Orion capsule responds to manual inputs. Most flights in the future, it'll be fully automatic, but they want to have the ability for astronauts to take control and maneuver the ship as needed, for example, during dockings in lunar orbit when they're going to hook up with moon landers. So they're going to test that. They still have a test coming up of radiation shielding. They're going to do some demonstrations of that. You know, when you're on your way to the moon or in orbit around the moon, you don't have the Van Allen belts that Earth has to kind of divert radiation from the sun away from us. And they have to be prepared to endure powerful solar storms, things like that could otherwise be dangerous. So radiation shielding is a very big deal to these deep space missions. So they're going to test some of their procedures for dealing with that before they really get into packing up. And one last thing, they're going to hold the news conference tonight. So reporters will get a chance to ask them about their trip around the far side of the moon, and that's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and one of those remarkable images, as you know, is the Artemis crew sending us back this fresh glimpse of the Milky Way. That was really cool. Tell us about what you felt when you saw that.
Yeah, it really is cool. You know, I'm an amateur astronomer in my spare time. I do lots of photography outside, looking at the sky. And, of course, the Milky Way is a favorite target to countless amateur astronomers around the world. It's an amazing shot when you consider they're in a moving vehicle that's moving pretty quickly, and they're taking time exposures to get that shot. You know, and normally when you're in orbit around the Earth or even the moon, those bodies are so bright, they really drown out the stars. You know, we saw some stars during the total solar eclipse the crew saw the other day, which was a fantastic view. And this is an amazing shot. Well, we're not seeing it on that view, but down in the lower corner of that image is a blurry section, the large Magellanic Cloud. That's a dwarf galaxy that orbits our Milky Way. So fascinating shot that they're able to do that at all. And what's more fascinating to me is I can look at that picture on my phone. You know, that's amazing to me. I'm looking at a picture taken in deep space of the Milky Way that I can look down and admire and marvel at. So that means what a time we live in, right?
Absolutely.
Sure, absolutely. I also love seeing pictures of our planet. I thought that was kind of cool when they sent pictures back from, right?
Absolutely.
You also don't get the sense, I understand the science behind how globes are made and how maps are made, but you just don't understand how much water actually covers the planet until you see it from outer space.
Bill Harwood, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Bill.
My pleasure. No, I'm done. I was just saying thanks. It's fun to talk to you guys about this.
Yeah, always, my friend. Thank you very much.